look at those areas where defence supports our international development effort, and we all know that stability, security are preconditions for economic development and poverty alleviation.
At the moment, the MOD budget is just over £37 billion, even after being cut by 8% in 2010, or by around £3 billion. The Department for International Development has a budget of about £10 billion this year. A small proportion of that money, £60 million, is already in what's known as the conflict pool, which the MOD can access to help prevent conflict in fragile states. But what counts as aid spending is carefully defined. Using more for defence could mean the UK not meeting the UN target of spending 0.7% of national income on aid. The MOD will be delighted to get extra cash at a time that budgets across Whitehall are tight. But any extra money could only be used in limited circumstances. So, for example, it couldn't be put towards combat operations, but only towards stabilisation or conflict prevention. And there are worries amongst many humanitarian aid agencies that blurring the lines between defence and development could endanger the lives of their staff.
By making remarks like this, the Prime Minister is making it more dangerous for our staff working in difficult and complex environments, where any British military, American military are engaged in the conflict. If they're then trying to do humanitarian work, it blurs the lines.
Today, the Foreign Secretary pledged more money for Syrian refugees, as the battle over budget continued at home, with some asking if Mr Cameron's comments on aid really will mean more money for defence. Caroline Ward, BBC News.
A helpline set up by the General Medical Council 2 months